Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Abdullah from Group C1. My registration number is 2021 DVM 100 and today I am presenting the case of mammary gland enlargement in pregnant mare. Although these mammary gland diseases are very rare in horses, but when they occur they can be very confusing because they can mimic the symptoms of different diseases. This case that I am presenting highlights the importance of combining the history and diagnostic testing and clinical examination together to reach the correct diagnosis. And then I will move towards the signalement and the background was there was a mare 14-year-old quarter horse mare that was recently rescued from the kill pen with her filly, and during the quarantine period she was treated with for different infections like pneumonia, enterocolitis, and later on she was diagnosed as a pregnant. And during the pregnancy the hormonal imbalance occurs and the shift from estrogen to the progesterone and then later on progesterone to estrogen, and they can cause abnormal tissue growth. We will move towards our initial clinical concern, and the initial concern was unilateral right mammary gland enlargement, and due to enlargement the clinicians thought it was mastitis, and mastitis is the inflammation of the mammary gland. During mastitis the symptoms include pain, hotness, abnormal milk, and the enlargement of the mammary gland. And during, as it was thought to mastitis, it was treated with the sulfamethoxazole and the trimethoprim. The symptoms were gone but the enlargement persisted, so the clinical examination was again occurred, and it was noted that there was no redness, no heat or no pain noted, serious watery fluid present, and then the culture was run. The culture showed no bacterial growth. Ultrasound was occurred, and ultrasound showed thick heterogeneous tissue, and as it was the enlargement of the mammary gland, so differential diagnosis was observed. For example, chronic mastitis or mammary carcinoma, mammary adenoma and fibrosis, and as well as mammary fibroma. And chronic mastitis is the lingering of inflammation, and the mammary carcinoma is the malignant tumor of the epithelial cells, and mammary adenoma is the tumor of the glandular tissue. Fibrosis is the scar replacing the lost glandular tissue, and then at last mammary fibroma. Mammary fibroma is the tumor of the fibroblast. And then to rule out all these differential diagnoses, they done the different diagnostic testing, for example blood test, biopsy and histopathology. They first run a blood test, and blood test indicate mild chronic inflammation, and then the punch biopsy was performed. Punch biopsy was performed due to thick mammary tissue. Biopsy is preferred because ultrasound did not differentiate between the benign and the malignant tumor, and the culture only show the infection, they did not show about the tumor. Histopathological findings were there was dense connective fibrous tissue was observed, spindle shaped fibroblast cells were also present, then mild inflammatory infiltration. No malignant characteristics was detected. Malignant characteristics are that there is a metastasis ongoing and the cells are rapidly growing. No malignant characteristic was detected, and the final diagnosis was made as the benign mammary fibroma. Fibroma is non-cancerous, slow-growing, well-defined and non-invasive growth of the tissue. It is very rare conditions in mares. A few similar cases were already reported and recently reported, and the management and outcome was done as the it is fibroma. Fibroma is the tumor of the fibroblast and it is not invasive, so the surgery was avoided as mare was pregnant, and mare followed a healthy cold, lactation began normally and the tumor remained non-problematic. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any question you are welcome.